Hello everyone, Tallara here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. As you can see, we are at Redcliffe Farms, and I think we've finally done all of the things that the Horsemaster wanted us to do. Well, his family members, in fact. His son wanted us to set up watchtowers, and his wife wanted us to kill some wolves. I've been running around the Hinterlands, doing all kinds of tasks, and along the way, I believe I have finished both of those. So, let's just check in here. Make sure I killed the right wolves. Hello, Elena.
You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
I've stopped the wolves.
The wolves should be back to normal now. They shouldn't be any further trouble.
That's good to hear. I'll send word to the farmers and let my husband know what you've done. It may not seem like much, but you've given this land hope it desperately needed. Thank you.
Perfect. Alright, trouble with wolves complete. We also got a power level for doing that, so that's awesome. Now let's pop down and see the sun, if all goes well. His quest will be done, and then maybe we can get some horses.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses.
Oh, we always zoom in so weird when we talk to this guy. Oh, hang on. I haven't done this yet?
You said you had a way to help the refugees.
I do. There are too many hills in these parts, good places for raiders and bandits to gather. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll talk to the master and get your people weapons.
I could have swore that I already set everything up. Let's just take a look on the map here. Ah, so I just spoke to the handy-dandy Google. That's right, me and Google chat. And apparently I just marked the location for the watchtowers. We actually have to go back and build them through the war table before we can finish this quest. So we'll actually have to come back here after, which is good to know. We got the wolf quest done, but we'll pop back here later. Before we head back to the war table, let's finish up all the outstanding quests that we have in and around the Hinterlands. This place is obviously huge by the look of the map, and there's a ton of things to do. Some of them are a bit too high of a level for us right now, but there are a few things that we can sort of finish up. So let's just pick a quest off the map. So first thing I want to do is actually go back to the Crossroads, which was that refugee area that we uncovered at the very beginning of the Hinterlands, because I finished up some things that they were asking for. I managed to hunt some wild rams for food for people. I found some mage caches where there are supplies, and then I also picked up a third quest. We found a phylactery found on a dead Templar, and it belongs to his mage lover Elandra. The phylactery could point other Templars to Elandra, and she may welcome its safe return, along with news of her lover. So we've got 3 things to do in the Crossroads, so let's teleport back here to the outskirts camp, and we'll go turn in those quests. Gosh, I know I've said this already, but this game truly is beautiful, especially for a game that is, as of the time of this recording, 8 years old. It holds up wonderfully. This game looks really, really good. And I know I am playing on PC with max settings, but even still, no mods or anything, and I think the game still looks absolutely fabulous. Here we are back at the Crossroads. So the refugees. And let's go check in with the people we were helping. First was the hunter, which I think he was up here, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Hello? Is there a hunter up here? Yeah, that's him. Next to the big pot of stew. Hi.
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons. Making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
Good thing you don't need to hunt, because I hunted for you. Here's some ram meat.
Here, maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition. But no one else is helping like you lot. Maybe I was wrong.
Hooray! Alright, now people love us more. In fact, they love us so much that we gained more power. Quest complete. Now, let's go check in about those mage caches we found. I believe they actually wanted them for blankets, was the main thing that they wanted. So, let's go tell them that we found a bunch of caches. Hello, Recruit Whittle. Good news.
If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
Well, good thing I found some supply caches.
I found some of the apostate supply stores. I can mark the locations for you.
I'll get out there myself with a few men and pick them up. This will keep a lot more refugees alive next time it snows. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Happy to help. Alright, that's 2 ways we have helped the refugees, and now we're going to go help one refugee in particular. A mage. As I mentioned, I stumbled across her lover's body. It was a Templar, which is very interesting, of course, and a relationship between a mage and a Templar. And he actually had her phylactery from when she was in the circle. I'm going to tell her about it.
About you, Herald of Andraste.
Hi.
I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
You know, I'm trying my best. You're not with the rebels?
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
Good for you. Well, speaking of friends in the Templars, I found this.
I believe this is your phylactery. I found it on the body of a dead Templar named Matrin.
Ah. I suspected he died when he did not join me or send word. Maker curse the fools who started this war. And the fools who now fight it. Thank you. Matrin was important to me. Here, for your trouble.
Would you be able to join the Inquisition?
The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage.
If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
Because we don't kill indiscriminately, but okay, goodbye.
Farewell.
Thank you again. It is better to know.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I'm glad I could help. And that is just another quest complete. Checking them off one by one. Another quest that we picked up when we very first entered the Hinterlands was this one, Blood Brothers. I don't know if you guys remember. A Templar left a note for his apostate brother challenging him to a fight. That sounds very dramatic, so we're going to go interrupt. We have the locations. We're going to head up this way. As you can see, there are a few other things we can stumble upon on the way, including a Fade Rift, a Shard, and a camp. So let's head up to the northeast. We will set active the Blood Brothers quest and see what we can do here. Now, I wonder if we can go for this little hike without being attacked by mages or Templars. I feel like that'll probably be wishful thinking, but let's see here. Can we get through unscathed? Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like we aggroed somebody. Who is it? Who wants to die? This is all your fault. You could have let us go and just continue to live your life, but no, you had to attack us. And no, you must die. I can't even see this guy. I'm just shooting fireballs aimlessly. Seems to be working though. Oh, silly, silly Templars. And mages. Alright, there we go. Now we can get back to what we were doing, which was going this way. In through the Witchwood. You can just hear the sounds of fighting in the background. This place is an absolute mess. Everyone is at each other's throats. This somehow just became a giant battleground. Speak of the devil, there's some more mages who want to fight. A lot of ice mages here, if you take a look at all the giant icicles around. There's an affinity for ice magic in Ferelden, it appears. Okay, let's loot their corpses. An adventurer hat. Braille hat. Oh, that looks like a slave cage or something.
Do you ever miss life beneath the earth? The call of the stone?
Ah, whatever the stone, capital S, is, it was gone by the time my parents had me.
But do you miss it?
How could I miss what I never had? But say I did have that sense, that connection to the stone. What would it cost me? Would I lose my friends up here? Would I stop telling stories? I like who I am. If I want to hear songs, I'll go to the tavern.
You are wiser than most.
Eric is very different than your traditional dwarves, of course. He has lived on the surface his whole life. He has no connection to dwarven traditions or anything, really. So it is interesting seeing his perspective. Alright, this is Red Cliff Road. A little hut here. Let's see if we can go in. Knock knock, anybody home? Nope, but we got someone's mail. My favorite. Stronghold of the Apostate Mages. They did not want us to dream because they knew we would dream of the truth, of power, the weakness in the world that will let us break it and forge it anew. We are the chosen ones, we who have the power to enact change in this world and the will to see it through. We have conquered the circles, we will conquer the Templars. Come with us to the Witchwood. None who have the power of the Fade at their hands will be turned away. An unsigned letter, the edge of the page partially burned. Well, they didn't do a very good job of burning the secret correspondence. But I guess that means the apostate stronghold is in the Witchwood. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Oh, what is this? This looks like a real wall. And there's demons. Alright, we'll investigate the wall after. First, we take care of the demons. Take out one wave and bam! They spawn more right in front of you. The good thing the weird glowy mark on my hand actually closes these rifts. I don't know what we would do otherwise. I guess the whole land would just be overrun by demons and we would all die. Hence the urgency of me closing the rifts, I suppose. Demons are really freaky too. Like those long, skinny ones. The lesser terrors. You can see where they get their name. I would call them pretty great terrors though, to be honest. Oh, spooky. Alright, I think that's it. Can we close the rift? Yeah. Perfect. Another rift closed. Now we can investigate this little wall here. It actually looks very... I'm not sure what it is. Perhaps an outpost or a guard post? Just a wall and a tiny castle up there. Let's see if we can get up. I don't actually see a way up there. I can see a ladder right there. Must have to go around, perhaps. Another wall over here. Oh, wait a minute. Who are these people?
Do you think you could stay with the miller and his wife if I had to leave?
What nonsense are you going on about? Where do you think you're going, Father?
We're low on food and coin. I may have to bring out the old sword, do some work to feed us.
Okay, I guess these guys are just running away from the war. They got a little camp here. Here I can hear the callings of a shard, so we'll collect that. Hop. Hop up there, Tallara. Use your long kunari legs. There we go. Now, let's see. It looks like we can get up if we go this way to investigate this, this structure. This is also where the location mentioned in the letter is. The Blood Brothers battle. Anybody home? Oh, there sure is. I don't know if these are the brothers or if these are just other randoms that are here and waiting to kill me. Find out momentarily. Looting this body has a letter on it. A letter found on a dead Templar, Templar Corin. In light of the current hostilities, I believe our arrangement is no longer satisfactory. You are unable to reach me with payment, and I have no means of delivering the merchandise to you. I hope that when this unfortunate situation is resolved, we may once again do business. From Tanner. Okay, so I don't think that actually had to do with the Blood Brothers. Some sort of arrangement with another Templar, but let's go. Oh, here's a mage body right here. Mercenary Lord Blade. Nice. Okay. So, it says the Blood Brothers quest is completed, so perhaps we can infer then that the mage brother did die. And this might be the culprit right here, actually, speak of the devil. That's really sad. The brothers would literally fight to the death because one was a mage and one was a Templar. Well, at least we got some good loot out of it. Since we're up here, let's see if we can backtrack and actually explore this structure. Yeah, we sure can. Okay, we just had to come in from the back. Got any good loot in here? We got ladders. Climbing up the ladder, looking for some loot. Wonder what we'll find when we get to the top. Hey! And we found a mosaic piece. Cool. Let's head across the bridge here. Would you call it a bridge? The wall. Wall is the correct term. And then if we can pop onto these ramparts, we have another ladder. Climbing up another ladder. Wonder what's at the top. Wonder if it'll be some more good loot for us. Hey! Yeah, there's a chest. Ooh, and a coin pouch. Looks like climbing up these ladders was worth it after all. Okay, now that this area is investigated, let's call our horse and we can continue riding down the path, and I believe there may be a suitable spot for a campsite, so we can have a little rest. Oh, speak of the devil, I think this person wants to speak to us. Hi! What's up? Recruit Billet?
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Something anyway. They're blocking the road.
Tell me about them.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups. Some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
They might not be bandits.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable. Then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot.
Interesting.
They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
Good observations. Alright, thanks for the heads up.
Thanks for the warning.
Let's go see who we've got up here then. That is a spooky carved rock up there. On the East Road. Why would there be well-armed people? They may be working for the Carta like the other groups that we found. There's always
Bandits
people
ahead.
trying to profit off war. All the upheaval here probably makes it easy to slip some illicit business through unnoticed.
I doubt that's the last of them.
Any idea who they are, Varric? Let's see if we get any clues on their body. Free March's helmet. Nope. Not really any clues there.
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
Alright, well, hopefully we can clear out the bandits and find the artifacts. Oh, speaking of artifacts, look what we got. Demons. Who's this lady? She doesn't want to fight me, so that's interesting for a mage that we stumble upon in the wild.
I hear reconstruction is progressing well in Kirkwall.
I know things are bad there.
I wasn't trying to...
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
about its recovery.
What you're talking about are the buildings, and even that will take years. People don't recover so easily.
Poor Varric went through a lot in Kirkwall and clearly is not yet a fan of Cassandra after the interrogation she provided him. But anyway, who are you?
Peace. I am no danger to you. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
What are you doing out here?
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
Yes, we'll help.
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead.
Okay, well, I made a friend.
Thank you for joining me. I do not think I could have done this alone.
How'd you end up here?
How did you come to be here?
I was, first of Clan Venen.
Ah,
I
Dalish.
left in service of my clan and saw that great tear in the Veil on my journey. I know more of magic and the Veil than any Shemlin, so I hope to help.
Maharal, Dalen.
We should keep moving.
Okay, so where's the artifact? In this way, perhaps? Energize. Whoa! Cool! Alright! I knew I was a bad bee, but that was quite the show-off there. Let me just levitate these rocks out of the way. Alright, cool. Now, these flags up here... Is that Grey Warden? 2 eagles? Is an old Grey Warden, outpost, perhaps?
That's not normal fire.
I have heard of this, but never seen it before. It is called Veil Fire. It is a form of sympathetic magic. A memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
So, magic fire. Alright, cool. Well, we got a torch of it, so let's see what we can do with it. If anything, the magic fire definitely helps me see in this spooky cavern. Got some more demons in here, folks. Get in here. I can't quite tell what this place was. Outside, the flags look like the Grey Wooden symbol, but inside, this looks like a straight-up demonic temple, if you will. So, let's see.
There. If we activate that crystal, it should react to the strength of the veil.
What crystal? Oh, this crystal. In front of this very non-spooky, scary statue. Got it. Let's light this brazier to give us a little light in here. And now let's see what this does.
Yes, the wards are helping to strengthen the veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
Oh wow, nothing came out and tried to kill us? That was surprisingly easy. Alright.
Well, that should prove useful. And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Solus?
Mahalani, Maglandeval, vi enasalin.
Aye. Perhaps you're right. Here, take it.
Oh!
Go with Mithal's blessing.
Solus convinced her to give us whatever she found. Nice work, Solus. Alright, cool. It was an amulet of power, I believe. Let's take a look. I guess it's under accessories. Amulets? Amulet of Power. It's for Solus only. It gains an ability point when equipped, and it's single use. Wow! That's really good! Well, let's give that to Solus right away. He equips it, it immediately gets destroyed, and he gets an ability point. Awesome. Heading back outside, now that that veil, that artifact is activated, which should help strengthen the veil. We'll continue this way and see if we can find any more of those bandits and figure out what they're doing around here. Ah! Didn't take long for us to find some bandits! Hello! My name is Tallara. Would you like to learn about fire magic? Down goes those bandits. Let's see if they drop anything. Yeah, letter. Perfect. An unsigned letter on a bandit body. We don't need any heroes in this operation. We're being paid to keep things quiet and keep trade away from the East Road. When reasonable, allow targets to flee and spread word of the danger in the area. When such is unreasonable, kill all targets regardless of colors flown. Ah. Rebel Queen's Ravine has even more bandits. Take care of those. Okay, and apparently that completed the quest. These are all the bandits. They're all dead. We don't exactly know who they are. Let's see if anybody else has any letters on their body. Anyone want to tell me who you are? I guess it doesn't really matter in the end of things. They were bandits, they were causing trouble. We decided to put an end to them. Put an end to them we did. And we got some loot out of it. All's well that ends well.
We could make camp here?
Oh, awesome. Not only did we put an end to the bandits, now we get to steal their camp. So that works out well for everyone involved. Just repurpose it. Now it's an Inquisition camp. Looks like a nice spot.
Nothing to report, sir.
Aha! I found a letter over here which may give us some more insight into what the bandits were doing. Preliminary digs have been more than successful. It's extremely surprising to find such a high quantity of the product this close to the surface. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was growing. On one hand, this gives us an advantage. Without having to work with the old families back in Orzammar, or even take this through official guild channels, our families stand to make a killing. On the other hand, the proximity to the surface and to the populated areas of Redcliffe raises an interesting challenge. The war between the mages and Templars should keep people out of the area for now, but as soon as the humans are done trying to kill each other, any operation we start will be uncovered. If we're going to take advantage of this opportunity, we need to keep people out of the area. I'd recommend manufacturing some bandits. This part of Ferelden is lousy with them, so they shouldn't attract much attention, and nobody will have trouble believing that bandits would stake out some territory. By the time anyone uncovers the operation, it'll either be tapped out, in which case we'll be gone, or we'll have the operation running smoothly, in which case we'll be wealthy enough to deny everything and throw some money at the throne by way of apology. Talk to the families and make it happen. This is too good to pass up. So that's what was happening here. An illegal dwarven mining operation. Oh, let's see if there's anybody left down here. Whoa. Oh.
Up she goes.
That's a dragon. Oh my goodness. Do we want to fight a dragon right now? I feel like it's probably not a good idea. Can I see what level she is, perhaps? Level 12. Yeah, no. Bye! Run! Everyone run! I guess the mining operation wasn't very successful. For the dragon interrupted it. It actually reminds me of the mine that I became a part owner of in Dragon Age 2. That one also got interrupted by a dragon. Alright, well, you will leave that for now and come back at another time. I think we're a little bit too early in the game for dragon slaying, unfortunately, but don't worry. We'll come back later.
Templar deserters.
Looks like those Templars are attacking somebody. You good?
If not for you, I'd be dead.
No worries.
Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
Yeah, do your thing. Happy to help.
Looks like someone was having a picnic.
Yes. The mage must have been hunting for blood magic.
Huh? Hang on now.
Eldredda, yes. I think that was her name. At least I'd heard other apostates call her that. The Templars attacked the apostate. I suppose I just got caught in the middle.
That's the most suspicious story I've ever heard in my life.
The truth. I may have been, passing time with Eldredda.
This is a travesty. What happened?
These apostates are killing people, and you're out here rolling in the grass with them.
That's not what I meant to say. I wasn't trying to blame. I meant it was a travesty like that she's dead.
Are you going to report me?
Varric, what do you think?
Look, kid, if you can talk an apostate out of her pants in the middle of a war, you've got a gift. Use it. Make contacts, get information, and help the Inquisition. Do that, and our lips are sealed.
All right. I can do that. And thanks for going easy on me.
I mean, I wasn't upset at all. As I said, that was totally misconstrued. I was more upset that the mage ended up dead in the middle of all this, but okay. Anywho. Looks like we have a new person joining the Inquisition, so we'll take it. We'll take an agent, whatever way we can get it. God, talk about the world's worst picnic. R.I.P. to your friend. Sorry. Sorry my words came out harsh. It's not what I thought they'd be when I first saw the prompt. But okay. All's well that ends well.
What made the mages come here of all places?
just walking around the Hinterlands, there's so much to discover. Check this out, we have another sort of fortress here. And someone who wants to give us a quest. Speaker Aeneas.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I don't think so, no. I mean, I'm a Kunari, I don't know much about Andraste.
I am not the Herald of Andraste.
As I suspected. Stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
Okay, no, that part is true, though.
I can seal rifts.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
What does your cult believe?
This cult. What are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will, and so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
Interesting. Clearly all the institutions of the land are in shambles. The Circles of Magi, Templars, the Chantry. People don't know what to believe anymore.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
Hopefully they can believe in the Inquisition. For now, I guess we'll check out this cult. Oh yeah, these people are definitely looking kind of culty, aren't they?
I suppose it's only natural that some would turn to worshipping the breach, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it does make sense when you put it that way. Interesting, I just heard someone say the Maker has opened up the sky, and when the demons have cleansed the unworthy, then all of the worthy will be brought to the Maker's side. That's an interesting way to look at things. Hi, who are you?
While you were coming up, did you meet a young noblewoman with blonde hair and pale green eyes? Lady Velena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
I think I found her body.
I found a woman's body down the hill with a letter on it.
This letter... Velena is dead. But we were meant to be together. The Maker would not keep us apart. What am I supposed to do now?
I mean, you could join the Inquisition.
The Inquisition needs men who believe as strongly as you do. Come and help us restore order.
Yes. If waiting here in the hills leaves innocents to die, then I will bring the Maker's word by the sword. My men and I will lend our strength to the Inquisition. Thank you.
Well, that was easy enough. Alright, looks like we've got another agent. We got two pretty quickly there. Welcome to the team. Don't know how I feel about your religious views, but that's okay, as long as you put them to good use. Speaking of rifts, they literally have a rift right in here? The demons haven't been going into where they live and killing them? What the heck? I guess that's how strongly they believe that the rift is a good thing and the demons will only attack the impure. They literally set up camp right next to one. Well, I'm still gonna close it. And, you know, protect these people whether they want it or not, I guess. Alright. Demons down. Let's close the rift. They won't be mad at me for doing this. Beautiful. You're welcome. Let's see, maybe if we talk to the speaker.
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you.
Oh, perfect.
How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Okay, so they literally believe me now. You should help the refugees.
Have your people help the refugees.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we served you.
So even though I told her I'm not the Herald of Andraste, apparently closing the rift proved otherwise. But anyway, that's fine. As long as we have these people helping the refugees, I'll consider that a win. I found a book here with some lore. It's talking about Queen Asha of Antiba. There are those who believe the tale that Antiva owes its independence to the looming threat of the Crows, yet this story, largely spread by the Crows themselves, is no more credible than the promises of a market stall huckster. For the truth of the matter, we look instead to the Palace of the Kings in Antiva City. A grand statue of a woman in Ravani royal garb towers over the entrance, her watchful eyes keeping sight of everything happening within those walls. Asha Subira Bahadur Campana, Queen Mother of Thetis. When the matriarchs of Ravane arranged the marriage of Princess Asha of Aslay to King Alonso Campana of Antiva, it went unnoticed and unremarked by their contemporaries. The eyes of Thetis were on the wars of Orlais and Navarra. The marriage of a minor princess of Ravane to an almost powerless king was beneath their consideration. Yet this wedding was, in retrospect, perhaps the most important event in Thetis' history since the blackening of the Golden City. Wow, that's strong words. Queen Asha was a skilled tactician. Seeing the military ambitions of Tevinter, Navarra, and Orlais, she concocted a plan. Antiva was too prosperous to escape its neighbors' avarice, yet had no means of raising an army capable of fending off both Tevinter and Orlais without impoverishing the kingdom. If she was to safeguard her people, it must be through measures stronger than steel. The queen spent decades making alliances in the ancient Ravani way, marriage. She wed her many children and grandchildren strategically into nobles' houses across the continent. Within 30 years, Antiva was so well connected that any hostile action against it would force half the nations of Thetis into war. The blood of Queen Asha runs in the veins of the Empress of Orlais, the Prince of Starkhaven, the King of Navarra, and 7 of the Dukes of the Anderfels. Even some magisters of the Tevinter Imperium have ties to the Antivan royal family. Asha's web of blood ties forces most of the continent to remain at peace with Antiva, or risk terrible consequences at family dinners. That's awesome, wow. A smart gal. Alright, well, we still have a ton of things to do here in the Hinterlands. We have made our way all the way up to level 6, and we've done a ton of quests, accumulated a ton of power, and I think it is time for us to return back to Haven to at least check in with everybody. We can also then get started on building the watchtowers and other things that we can do on the warboard. So for now, we will say goodbye to the Hinterlands and hello to Haven. In our next episode, we'll head back there to check in and all that good stuff. So hopefully I will see you guys back here again real soon for another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Thanks everyone so much for watching.